time I have some leftover lechon manok, pork barbecue, roast beef, corned beef, mushrooms, ham, I always think of making a quiche. A quiche is very versatile because you can serve it for breakfast, you can serve it for canapes, you can serve it for lunch and for dinner. The quiche is very easy to make, and today I will show you my version. I hope you will enjoy this. Let's get started. For the crust, we need 1 cup all-purpose flour, 1/3 cup of premium margarine or refrigerated margarine. You can also use butter, 1 teaspoon sugar, 1/4 teaspoon salt, and 2 tablespoons of cold water. Filling for the quiche: 2 tablespoons oil, 3 tablespoons of chopped onions, 2 eggs, 1/2 cup of full cream milk, 1/2 cup all-purpose cream, 1/4 cup of mixed grated cheeses. You can use cheddar, mozzarella, quick melt, cheese food, parmesan, any combination. 1/4 cup of cooked bacon or cooked ham, 1/4 cup of assorted vegetables that you have on hand. You can use corn, peas, pepper, and carrots. 1/4 teaspoon salt and 1/4 teaspoon white pepper. We dissolve the sugar and the salt in the cold water. Doesn't have to dissolve completely. And then here we have all-purpose flour and butter. You cut in, make sure that the particles are small. You can use a pastry blender, you can use a rubber scraper, you can use 2 forks, or you can just use your hands. You can also use a food processor or a mixer. Alright, if you do it by hand, you do it this way. I'll show you. If you use a mixer, it's so much easier. Since we're using butter or refrigerated margarine, we need cold water. Okay, look. We're just going to cut the butter into small pieces. So the small pieces are coated with the flour. See, the pieces are getting smaller, the butter, until you get what they call a sandy texture, or like a pulburon. Alright, see? This is the texture that we want. It's sandy. It's just like pulburon, okay? At this point, we add in the water with the salt and the sugar. You add it gradually. Okay? Water is variable, so if you need more water, you can add. Once it comes together, stop. So you prepare plastic. When you make pie crust, water is variable. So what you do is you just press this together, see? I use a total of about 2.5 tablespoons of water. And then what you do is you just press this together like this, okay? Don't knead it like you knead bread, because you don't want your crust to be tough or to be hard, alright? What's important is they all stick together. So like this, see? It's nice. Put this in the refrigerator for 1 hour. We want the dough to rest, so that when you roll it out, they come out nice and thin, easy to handle. If you want to make this ahead of time, you can put this in the freezer, and you can keep this for a month, okay? 1 month in the freezer. Alright, so we've rolled this out. Okay, so I'm cutting this with a round cutter. I rolled it out thinly. And then later we put all the scraps together and roll it out again. And then fit it. I'm using a muffin pan. This is the big one, because they come in 3 sizes: small, medium, large. Alright. Then let's do the next one. You don't need to grease the pan. Okay, then we put this together. Just press. You don't have to knead. This time, since this is not very cold anymore, we need to dust this with a little flour, just a little bit. You know, it's nice to work with a silicone mat because it does not really stick that much. Okay, roll this out slowly. And then cut again. Do exactly the same thing, okay? And then do this again. Roll this out again until you use everything up. Make sure it fits the mold, all the sides. And then using a fork, you prick. After we've done all of this, we're going to bake this at 350 for 15 minutes. It's just pre-baking. And then we put the filling, and then we put it back and continue to cook it for another 15 minutes. I have many recipes to share with you. If you're interested, please like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you can be alerted when a new video is uploaded. First thing we need to do is we need to saute the onions. Alright, if you don't like onions, you don't need to put onions. Alright? I like to make quiche because you can make use of whatever extra meat you have. You can serve quiche for breakfast. You can serve it for canapes. You can serve it for lunch or dinner, whatever occasion. Alright, we will cook this until it becomes soft and transparent. In the meantime, let's mix together here. First, I have milk. I have eggs. I have cream. You can use all milk or you can use all cream, but the best one is a combination of milk and cream. Alright, then you add a little salt and then a little pepper. The reason we cook the onions until they're caramelized is to give it a sweeter flavor. But as I said, if you don't like onions, you can omit the onions. This is just frozen vegetables. And then we have ham. If you want to use bacon, make sure you cook the bacon. And then of course we have the various cheeses here. Maybe I can add all of the pepper, all of the salt. That's only 1/4 teaspoon. Alright, this one is good. If you have mushrooms, you can add mushrooms too. The onion smells so good. You don't have to burn it, okay? Just brown. And then we will wait for the quiche starch shells to bake, and then we'll put that in. Alright, here are the quiche shells. And we put it back and continue to cook it for another 15 minutes.